Okay, I just pulled into my meet area. It is 10 to 5. Drove down here to Allison Park to pick up a friend of mine. We are heading to Harrisburg this morning. Actually, Philadelphia, sorry. A couple weeks ago, I was bidding on a truck at a public auction for a municipality, and I won the bid. So picked up a new 2010 Freightliner dump truck, 30,000 miles, set up for salt, everything except the plow. So here's pulling in right now, so we're going to get on the road. I had two ways to do this. A friend of mine has a helicopter that's going to have him fly me out. That didn't work. Rainy day today, so I'll take a day off work and we'll drive out rather than like a nice Saturday. Now I can spend that at the kids' house working, either Emily's or Steven's. And so here we are, getting ready to start a 5-hour drive, pick up a new truck. So I'll show you that when we get there. Maybe a little footage along the way if there's something funny you need to see. All right. About 200 miles to go. See you soon. Okay, Tim and I just finished our 4-hour plus drive. Went good. No traffic, easy going. Nice weather.
Good time.
Heck, we didn't even turn the radio on. Good. We solved so many world problems. Crazy. So here's a fun video. You have to guess where we're at. Ready, go. That's all you get. Where are we at?
It's not Holland.
Wasn't that long of a drive. All right, quick breakfast. We're going to go down and get the truck. I'll show you that. Yeah, there it is. The new baby coming home. This is a 2010 Freightliner. Set up for salt. We'll eliminate all that. If you want that, heck, I might give it to you or make me a good offer. But salt spreader's coming off. The chain's underneath. I've never seen that. That's pretty cool. That's coming off. I don't want to show you the logo on the door and ruin where we're at. The truck seems to be in real nice shape. The plow assembly's coming off. Engine looks nice and clean. I just checked the oil. Nice brand new looking oil in it. Getting ready for my 4-hour drive home. I think I may have cut some of that. All right, that's okay. So strobes up top, I like that. Canopy, that's a stainless steel bed. We need that over aluminum. You know what we haul. We haul the busted up concrete. Okay, there, I did get the door. So that's where we got. Hopefully you already guessed where we ate. Yeah. But look for this next spring in our fleet. All right, let's go get the paperwork and get that finalized and get on the road. Only 4.5 hours and we're home. Got the keys. Let's see if it starts.
What do you call this? The inaugural first start of...
Hey, where's all the empty water bottles and Starbucks cups?
That's coming. Yeah. That's coming.
Tune in next week. I usually let it run a cycle.
Baby.
Hey, come on, there's only a quarter tank of fuel. What's up? Cheapskates. All right. Whew. Hour later, trip to Lowe's. Had to get some nuts and bolts. There's some nuts to screw the license plate on there. Boy, we are on the road. Who knew paper? Well, I guess we knew it. Paperwork just takes forever. Okay. Seems to be holding air well. Tim was following me. Checked the lights out, brakes, turn signals, everything seems to be working good. Fire extinguisher on deck. Triangles. Quick DOT check. We're good. All right. See you at home. With that plow hardware on the front, boy, does this feel heavy on the front end turning. Get used to that. Yeah, probably. I just soon take that equipment off and take the weight off of the truck. All right. Leaving the parking lot. About a 4-hour drive. We'll get 2 hours in, maybe take a break. This thing rides pretty nice. Okay. Of course I get the red light. See you at home. Every time I go to talk on camera I start coughing. Okay, so we made it back, no problem, no issues with that truck. Worked out really good. I am going to get rid of the plow assembly and the salt auger and spinner. Underneath the tires, I think they call them icebreakers. Those go too. If you live close enough to me and you want them, reach out to the office. I'll have them off the truck in the next week or 2 or 3, and you're probably welcome to have them. Of course, it's first come, first serve, and I don't need any money for them. I'm just happy to pass them on. They're 10 years old. They said everything works, so I just don't feel comfortable selling them. And I don't do snow removal, so if you do and you need them, reach out to me. Okay, good afternoon, everybody. Thanks for tuning in to Comfort with the Hosses. Kind of a different video today. We're starting, well, what is it, 1 o'clock? Finally turning the camera on. Waiting on a load of stone. We got this big driveway ready. Thought, why not get some concrete on the ground? I'll go over what we did first thing this morning in a minute. We just poured 8 yards there, and then this little triangle piece. Steve's still working on this in the shade. You're really milking this back here. That looks nice. Tommy and Jim are stringing through, that way our cuts are perfectly straight and parallel with the house. Just hanging out here in the shade, won't tighten up.
It's not going nice.
You look disgusted.
Well, that back there looked like crap, but up here was really nice.
Yeah, the shade lines can be tough. Okay. Poured this morning along with the front porch. Outdoor kitchen goes on this edge. Center cut right off of the corner. Nice, nice, nice. We won't be getting a call on that when it cracks. Nice big step. We usually take these from corner to corner. Excuse me, I didn't want to leave a 10-inch strip right there. Leaves, debris, everything gets caught in that corner. So we just took it all the way to the corner, 10 inches, balanced it out, took it that far past the door. Nice and balanced on there. The excavator was here cleaning up this backyard. Looks nice now. You should have seen it this morning. All we have to do on this hillside here, basement door, just a 4x6, nice easy pad. Look at the hillside here, going into the front yard. So we got the front porch. Oh my gosh. Get up there. Front porch is done. We just tried to chip away at this kind of little stuff while we were able to get a mixer in here. Now the only problem is I needed the flow of the driveway. Now we have to do the sidewalk. We'll just power buggy this. We know that going into it, that was the plan. That's what we're doing. Not exactly sure where the walk's attaching. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rebar sticking out. Now the sidewalk can butt into that. You know, a lot of fill here. When it settles, hopefully it stays together, or hopefully it doesn't settle. But either way, our concrete will stay together. All right, we'll get this done. One more load, or maybe I'll keep the camera going. We're waiting on stone. I hope it gets here because we want to finish this tomorrow. These guys are leaving. How many of our tools can they run over? Matt's there, Steven's there, he'll take care of it. All right, we're in good shape. Okay, we just got our center pad poured. Those two pads have been laying there probably about 2.5 hours now. It'll be another half hour until we're on it, getting ready to broom. So maybe we can just socks, no shoes, walk up that edge and broom this middle pad. If it's still too soft, we'll just put on an extra screw handle and a guy will broom it over here. 2 guys coming down the joints. It's only 30 feet long. A little stretching. You got a race coming up? Yeah, this is we're all closing our workout circles today. All right, I got to call and check on stone. See if that's still coming today, because we need that here, of course, to grade and be ready for first thing in the morning. I'm getting too tired for all of it. Reenact feet and inches versus inches. Couldn't divide two, I don't even remember what you said.
174 and a
40. 14.4 was easier to come up with half. Okay. So we just, every 16 feet, we'll pick a center, pick it up nice and high. Yikes. That's gonna fall right off. Want to run a screw in it or something?
I am 14 foot 9 and a half. 7 foot 4 3/4.
Take 2.
Is that going to be 3/4 this side? Yeah.
Right up here.
How's that look?
Center needs to go out. Center, not the scab. That looks good. That's what we're looking for. What happened? Okay, now we're running straight up into that. Turn and look. I like that. That looks good. Yes. Yeah, that should be good to come off. Let them get nailed. I'll give you an eye on it, and then still pretty soft.
Ryan.
What's up? Okay. That's arcing around nice. Okay, now we go on top of the form over there with the string, straight across.
Good.
Right there. We'll do that the whole way down. Now the driveway's nice and same plane going all the way across.
Out of the way, cameraman.
Oh, I gotta get some footage.
From a distance. Up front. Up.
Yeah, you want to stay square on the... Good guess. Up a wall.
Good.
Okay. Okay, good news. Couple good things. The guys are pulling out, so it is quiet here. This is my time. Yes. All right, so you can see how the driveway just rolls up there. We don't like them real peaky. We like everything just to roll right up in if we can. And you know, here it's a challenge with this hillside. So we gave them as much flat as we could. Now when that sidewalk connects, they're not on the steep part. You know, we brought that out as far as we could. And they did have it graded pretty good for the condition of this lot. It's just super steep. As I walk over to this hillside, you know, I don't feel that the camera really picks up. You know, there's my skid loader. I'm 10 feet above the top of the skid loader. 30 feet away. All right, here's the walk. We got this going. Nice and inviting. Nice flare and flare. And notice our flares are as big as the door opening, including the side lights. Now, when they put their posts on the corner, they can have another post here if they want, or I'm not sure where they put them. I would imagine they're going to bring a handrail. Of course, they're going to bring a handrail over. And now if they put the post, so it's not blocking the side light, it'll line right up with the walkway. Bring it around. So over here, we'll have a tool cut. And then this can Y right off of here. So remember I'm saying that today. See it tomorrow. All right, get a code SRT on everything. And down here, I mean, look how steep that is. You know they're going to need a snow removal company. They're going to salt it. They're going to put potassium chloride, calcium chloride, anything they say, oh, it won't hurt concrete. Yes, it does. So SRT will help protect it. Not a fix-all. I always say it. No de-icers of any kind, including urea in fertilizer. That's great at melting snow. It will definitely harm concrete. So anything that melts ice hurts concrete. Simple as that. Simple as that. Especially concrete less than a year old. As concrete ages and is cured and gets more dense and more durable, you can get away with putting some on there as long as you keep it sealed so that once it melts it does not penetrate into the pores of the concrete. That's where all the problem happens. Maybe that's a nice wintertime video when I'm sitting there drinking hot coffee and we can talk about it. All right, I just wanted to tell you about all this. I always feel like I don't do a good job videoing when we're doing these big pours. So I thought, well, I'll just talk about after, you know, I got a little bit of what we poured midday, and I just wanted to talk about the end of the day, things we do, so we're ready for tomorrow. All right, I'll set up a camera with time lapse. This is a nice pour I'd like to show you. With it being this steep, Tony knows he'll show up here probably about a 4 or 4.5 inch slump. So if you fill it in a ice cream cone, turn it upside down, pull that cone off, it'll settle down. Out of 12 inches, it'll settle down 4.5 inches. That's what I'm talking about when we're talking about slump. All right, that's about it. Let's get home. See you tomorrow. Good morning, everybody. Sun is coming up. You can finally get a camera turned on. Let me tell you what you missed. Not too much. Just dropped off some material there, rebar wire. Cleaned this up for the mixer. Just leveled out. There used to be a dumpster here, ruts and stuff. So the mixer will be sitting here on the hillside. Didn't want them rocking back and forth. Make it hopefully a little bit easier on whoever the drivers are. Usually Tony, but number 2 driver, we're never really sure. Wire rebar are in the whole way on number 1. So that's what we're looking for. We'll pick that up as we go. On this hillside, we only pick it up a little bit also. We don't want it all sliding down the hill and balled up at the street. But I don't know if I pointed this out. We left our wire and rebar sticking out. So we're drilled and pinned into the house. And then so the whole driveway is tied together. If it goes to slide, the whole thing's going to slide. It's not going to slide. Up here, just used up. Careful, keep. Okay, so we got rebar coming the whole entire way. And again, this is all fill. You can see I'm drilled and pinned into 4 different places. And where to do that, the ends are most critical. That way, if you just do the middle, now if the sidewalk sinks, it can teeter. So do it ends, and why not put 2 in the middle? Boards are coming off. We'll take a grinder. Here's a pencil mark. Just chase that control cut down, so you don't see a hairline crack down the face. Here's our rebar sticking out of the driveway. Just clean them off of the stone and let them touch the concrete. Wasn't sure where to put them. That's why I put so many in there. You can get a shovel and probably just pry them right up. Okay, mixer is due any minute. 10 yards. That was a big 10. That went pretty far. But we're real skinny. We're only 7.5 foot wide in the middle. Where's number 2 at, Matt? All right. Tony's on cleanup. Number 2 will pull right in here. Easy. Hit this, and we might as well go ahead and take care of that front walk while we're on round number 1. I'll just get the camera. I need something to drink. Get the camera closer so you can watch this a little bit better. Okay, Tony's gone. Number 2 is here. See if I can't get you set right here on this hill. I don't care, yeah. Whatever works for you guys. Pretend I'm not here. There we go. Okay, there you have it. Driveway just finished up. On to Power Buggies. Double checking for dirty tools. This is all kind of real soft. Steve's on edging just to stay ahead of it. Make sure dirty tools are where they can be seen. Do they have a shovel up top, Matt? I'll take it with me. Okay. And now for a hill climb. Okay. Sorry about the camera. Got the straight edge. Oh my gosh. Yeah. There we go. I need those little shoe attachments that have spikes in them for walking on ice. How are we looking, Steve? Okay. Want me to join in with you? What do you think, Michael?
How are you today?
I feel like I'm behind. I say it all the time. They should give us one of these Candy Con buggies. No, this will be it. Look at what we put these things through. Right up that hillside. Have we ever gotten one stuck?
I don't think so.
Looks like one more buggy. I just want to get... Okay, here comes our last full buggy. Not only is it steep, it's got a pitch to the side. It's probably as side steepness is as great as the forward steepness. Figure it. Cross slope. Steve, does he know we need a little bit? Maybe what's coming out of the chute right there? Ay, ay, ay. Okay. Let's, do we have enough, Jim?
Yes.
Okay. Matt, we're done. Good. Okay, let them figure that out. Concrete's been on the ground for about an hour. Just lose it. Scrape a little bit up, a little bit of cream, fill in any lows. Make sure you do that now rather than later. You want to have to do that when you're trying to finish this. Want them all nice and full. Consolidate that edge. Getting a little bump right there. Let's go ahead and take care of that. Good. Okay, today we're using SRT from ChemMaster. Who we're using, Steve?
ChemMaster.
SRT. Please don't ask me what sealer we use in comments.
I'll give you $5 if you ask them what sealer you use.
$5.
I take that back.
Go ahead. Okay, walk is all done. On goes the sealer. This has already been coated. Steve hit this pretty early. Now it's drying. You can see a little bit of whiteness down there. It dries crystal clear. Mixer's doing about a half an hour, so now we will be able to walk on that when it comes time for edging, brooming and edging. There's a reason for everything we do. Give me some good news. Okay. Mixer's due any minute. All the concrete is finished, nice and hard, nice and sealed. Now we can walk on that. We took about a good half-hour break. This hill is tiring on the legs, but that is nice and hard now, and it's still a good 45 minutes to an hour from us needing to be on there edging. So it'll be that much even harder. How we looking, Matt? Okay. Just checking our fall across. Here, let me show you from up here how good this is turning out. So this all rolls up in there. Now that's a nice extra parking spot. Gave him plenty of room to wiggle out into the driveway. But just how that rolls right up in here. Make sure I get a good angle of this. Now when this wants the hairline crack, it'll go right through there, right off the side. It won't be a phone call. Doesn't that look nice and inviting? Right up to the front door. Wait until the very end to pull this high side off. I don't want all the aggregate to fall and undermine the concrete. Okay, grab a drink of water. He will be here in minutes. Gorgeous day out. Okay, first 10 yards is done. Second 10 is due any minute. Any minute. Uh-oh, low spot. Straight edger's getting tired. Huh. Okay. Only a couple more times up and down this hill and we are gone. Okay, not wasting any time. Finishing up bull floating. Steven and Jim are pulling a string across our cuts. That way we know right where to put these cuts. Concrete's still soft, but when it starts going, we don't want to do the stringing then. We want to be cutting then. Oh yeah, we got plenty of time. Stay ahead of it. Name of the game. Before everything's all done, I think the time lapse is still going. Whew. How are we looking down there?
I'm tired of this hill.
Yeah. Okay. Show you a couple of these all done. Nice aggressive, but not too aggressive broom mark. I just got done rubbing up the last 3 or 4 pads. Now these guys are grooming, finish edging. As soon as you get it done, it turns up a hole, huh? Yeah. Get you close up here.
That's embarrassing.
What's that?
That was all part of the plan, Steve.
There it is, all done.
Pretty impressive.
And I think that's a wrap for today. I usually say on to the next project. We are beat. This hillside, and it is about 3 o'clock, maybe even going on 3:30. That's good enough. See you tomorrow, everybody.